Hey s'mores, I'm Shannon Morse. Welcome to Morse Code. I do tech reviews and tutorials, so if you are looking for in-depth tech and gadget content, you've come to the right place. One More. They're an audio company. They sent me over their ComfoBuds, which came in this cute little case, for a review not too long ago, and I've been having lots of fun playing with them. They are about $60, so quite inexpensive. They come in white and black, and they are pretty basic wireless earbuds. They are also IPX5 water resistant, and they charge via USB on the back of this cute little case. The look of them is very iPods-esque, especially the white ones, but I was sent the black pair, which I do prefer. They come in this very shiny black, very small case, and they magnetically charge in a couple of little compartments, which is quite similar to a lot of earbuds on the market. They have this nice little design choice. Both compartments have either an L or an R on them, so you can easily match up the earbud to the proper fitting in the case, and each of the buds has an L or an R on it as well. And they do come in this semi-in-ear mold, which makes them quite easy to use and very easy to place in your ears. Now, in my case, these did not fit my ears as well as others that I've tried. Since they don't come with any extra earbud tips, they kind of just sit very lightly in your ear, so you're kind of stuck with what is already installed on them unless you can find something third-party compatible. They just, like I mentioned, they sit in your ear canal. They don't really plug any escaping airways, so they don't block out noise well, so obviously they also don't include active noise cancellation. They're also not well suited for activity since they can easily just fall out. If you have longer hair like I do, they have these long legs on them, and that can easily catch on your hair if you do move around a lot. Like if you put your hair up, you're gonna get your hair kind of caught in them like I just did. And that may be a problem for you. But since they do sit in your ear with a pretty small surface area as far as the part that is actually in your ear, that also means that they're not gonna hurt your ears after a long wear time. They are also extremely lightweight. They are 3.8 grams, so they aren't too noticeable once you do get them in there, especially if you have short hair, you're really not going to notice that they're there. I can barely feel them right now. Now, pairing them was actually a breeze. It was uncomplicated. I had no issues. When I tested these, my right ComfoBud kept on losing connection to my iPhone 12 Pro Max and my Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. So to fix this, I put them back into the case to resync them and then turn that one back on, but I discovered through the compatible app once I downloaded that the right earbud was actually low on battery, and charging them just completely solved the issue, so it wasn't a problem anymore. So speaking of the app, it is available cross-platform. It lets you see the battery life, update the firmware, you can choose smart playback functionality and set up custom settings for the touch controls, which are on the sides of them. When you do set them in your ears and you pair them for the first time and every time thereafter, there are little audio prompts, like it just went bling, and that sounds anytime you do something. They weren't obtrusive or loud or anything like that, but they kind of surprised me the first time I heard the chimes, so just something to note there. Personally, I don't like the touch controls on these pairs. They aren't very responsive, and I constantly have to tap way more than I should need to for them to respond to any touch. So if I'm trying to pause my music, which you're supposed to press right at the top of the leg right here, if I pause my music, I sit there double tapping. Come on. There we go. Okay. I finally paused it. I sit there double tapping multiple times before they actually register what I'm doing, and they kind of have a lag. And yes, I did read the directions to make sure I was tapping in the right place, so I know that's not the issue. One feature that I really like though is wear detection. So when you take these out of your ears, they will pause, and when you put them back in, they will start playing audio again, which is very cool. The battery life was fairly average on these, if not a little less than some competitors in the market. The buds themselves get about 4 hours of playtime, with a total of 18 hours with the case. Now they do charge via USB-C, but there is no wireless charging and there is no quick charge. Now I am sure you want to hear about the audio and the sound quality, but make sure to subscribe if you enjoy earbud reviews like this one. So the sound quality, it is pretty good. They include 13.4mm dynamic drivers, and they do include AAC and SBC audio codecs with Bluetooth 5.0. I got very clear vocals, especially for calls, thanks to the 4 built-in ENC microphones. And music or watching YouTube videos or TV shows, it all sounded quite good as far as vocals and trebles are concerned. When it does come to lower frequencies though, the bass definitely lacks, which I wasn't super surprised about. But they are $60. I think these are definitely more budget friendly than my go-to pair of earbuds, but they do lack some of the functionality that I enjoy. The touch interface I did not like. I didn't think it was that great since it wasn't very responsive, and I don't really prefer this design. However, if you have short hair and you don't have the same problem that I do, you would probably like them a lot more. But they do everything that they promise to do. The vocals sound great, and they are not going to press into your ears like some earbuds do, so you might like the comfort of these a lot more. Hence the name, ComfoBuds. So are they my favorite? No, not necessarily, but much of that does come down to my own personal preferences. I am definitely more of a fully in-ear girl than not, and I do prefer a lot more bass, but you might not, so you may want to seriously consider these. If there is a pair of earbuds that you want me to test out, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, thanks again to my s'mores for subscribing and watching. I'm Shannon Morse, and I will see you soon. Bye, y'all. I'm gonna listen to some more of my favorite YouTube video. There it goes. Oh, no, it's paused. There it goes. Okay.